Ciao a tutti e bentornati in un nuovo video. Welcome back to this new video. This video will be a grammar lesson. The topic for today is extremely important because it is something that we need to use on a daily basis when we speak a foreign language. What I'm talking about is the different uses of what in Italian. What in Italian can be translated in multiple ways, but these ways may change a lot according to the context, to the type of thing said. It is essential to know how to use what, both in questions and in answers, knowing that oftentimes the translation may differ if it is indeed a question or an answer. On today's video, you'll master the uses of what with explanation, examples, and also some exercises. At the end of the video, in fact, there will be 6 sentences to translate. You can try to do that yourself after watching the content, and you can write down the translations in the comment section. It is now time to get started. Let's now begin with the most common ways to use what in sentences, and that is definitely in questions. In Italian, we have 3 different ways to translate what in a question. The most complete one is che cosa, then we can say cosa, and finally we can say che. A little parenthesis here because there are other ways to translate what in Italian. An example is quale, but we need an entire video for that to show the difference between what as che cosa and what as quale. So don't worry about this now. Let's go back to our 3 uses of what, and let's see each one of them in some examples. Che cosa ti piace fare nel tempo libero? What do you like to do in your free time? That is definitely the most complete and the correct way to ask a what question. But let's see the second example. Cosa stai facendo? What are you doing? Of course, in the sentence we could have used che cosa as well, but a lot of times Italians, when they're being just informal or speaking to friends, they tend to use cosa instead of che cosa, although there are not actual differences between them. The last example, che ti piace leggere? What do you like to read? Definitely this one is the most informal of them all. You can totally say it, but it's a little bit better if you just use this one if you're talking to friends, people you're close to. Not that it sounds rude, but it's just more informal than the others. Of course, again, che can be substituted with che cosa or cosa. Let's now look at a total different case, the use of what in statements, in anything that is not a question. Sometimes the form che cosa is accepted also in sentences that are statements and not questions. However, the most common and used way is definitely what we're going to see now. There are 2 ways to use what in a statement. The first one, and more informal one, is quello che. The second one, and slightly more formal, is ciò che. But now let's see 2 examples each. Farò quello che posso. I will do what I can. As you can see, what here is replaced by quello che. There's not an actual translation for quello che, at least not in English. The closest translation would be that which, or that thing which. Let's have a look at another sentence. Prenderò quello che mi serve. I will take what I need. Again, what here is substituted with quello che. I will take that thing which I need. That is the closest translation to English, although I know that it is not used, or I don't even know if it is actually correct to say that, but definitely that's the closest way that we can translate quello che in English. Time to move to some examples using ciò che. Questo è ciò che devi studiare per l'esame. This is what you have to study for the exam. In this case, what is substituted with ciò che. Although you could totally use quello che and it would still sound perfectly fine and perfectly correct. Ciò che is slightly nicer, slightly more formal, definitely more used in emails or in books, in articles, but it is really up to you to choose between quello che and ciò che. Another example, le dirò ciò che penso. I will tell her what I think. Again, what is translated into ciò che. Same thing here, you could also totally use quello che and it would still sound fine. Now, after having learned this, let's try to do some practice. I will give you 6 sentences and you will try to translate them. If you want, you can translate them and post them in the comment section and I will check them if they're correct. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope this video has helped you in learning how to use what in questions and answers. As I said, there are cases in which you are able to use che cosa also in the answers, but most of the times Italians would definitely use quello che or ciò che when they're speaking or they're writing a message. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more lessons. If you've got any questions, feel free to write me a message and I will see you the next week with a new lesson. A presto!